You can put a $2,500 dynamic infrared sauna next to an $8,000 Clearlight infrared sauna, and in a product photo, they can look almost identical. Wooden box, glass door, heaters, Bluetooth speaker. So why are you paying thousands more? Sometimes the higher price buys you something real. Better heater design, better electrical documentation, better materials, better warranty coverage, better support when something breaks. Sometimes it buys you a polished website, a wellness buzzword, and a company that suddenly becomes hard to reach after a control panel dies. That's what this video is about. When I say a brand is robbing you blind, I am not accusing every company here of fraud. I'm saying something much simpler. If a company charges premium money, it needs to prove a premium product and a premium ownership experience. Bottom line, you should be able to see the proof, the safety listing, the test report, the warranty terms, the repair process, the parts policy. The company that wants your money should also be ready to explain what happens after it has your money. Pause for a second. This is not a BBB ranking video. The Better Business Bureau can flag response problems, unresolved complaints, and a pattern of ownership trouble. It can't tell you whether a sauna heats evenly, whether the wood is clean, whether the EMF claim is meaningful, or whether the product earns its price. It's one signal, not the whole case. This is what I'm doing here, identifying 5 brands or buying lanes that raise enough questions that I wouldn't buy them blind. Then I'll show you 5 hidden gems, meaning brands that give you enough proof to justify serious consideration. 5 brands, 5 hidden gems, and at the end, I'm giving you 1 email to send before you spend $1. First, the test. Every brand in this video faces 4 questions. Can it prove the product claims? Can it prove the safety claims? Can it prove the warranty will help when the sauna fails? And can it prove that you will not be left alone once a freight truck drops a 600-pound crate at the end of your driveway? And when that freight shipment is classified as LTL, less than truckload, class 125 freight, the difference between white glove delivery and threshold delivery can mean whether the sauna gets placed inside your home or left at the curb. That distinction matters more than most buyers realize until it's too late. First, know that OEM manufacturing is common among saunas. OEM means Original Equipment Manufacturer. These are companies that build a product for another company to sell under their own label. Now, OEM manufacturing is not automatically a problem. A brand can use an outside factory and still add real value through better components, tighter quality control, safety testing, stronger warranty coverage, stocked replacement parts, and actual service. The question is never just where the box came from. The question is what the brand added after the box left the factory. And that changes how you read every sauna buyer's guide you find online. A manufacturer can write a useful guide. It can even be right. But when the company writing the comparison also names its own sauna best overall, you are reading marketing. Read it. Take what helps. Then go find the documents. Let's dive into some of the companies that I suggest you scrutinize and why. Number 5 is HigherDose. HigherDose sells a 2-person full-spectrum infrared sauna for $7,999 and a 3-person version for $8,999. Its product page says the sauna is powered by Clearlight. It also lists a 5-year residential warranty, 1-year commercial warranty, and extra charges for shipping and curbside delivery. Installation is not included. That does not make the product bad. It forces a question. What are you getting from HigherDose that you can't get from the manufacturer behind the sauna, or from another comparable cabin at a lower price? The answer could be design. It could be finish. It could be concierge-style sales help. It could be a better buying experience. Those things have value, but not invisible value. Ask HigherDose what it handles directly. Ask who services the sauna. Ask whether it stocks controls, heaters, power supplies, lights, and replacement parts. Ask who pays for technician labor. Ask what happens if your unit lands damaged. Ask whether you will deal with HigherDose, Clearlight, a freight company, or all 3. because this is where premium pricing turns into premium confusion. HigherDose's current BBB profile carries an F rating. BBB lists 13 complaints in the past 3 years and says the company failed to respond to 2 complaints. That does not prove the sauna cabin itself is defective. It does mean that post-sale support deserves a hard look before you send the company $8,000 or $9,000. If you love the design, fine. Just make the company earn the premium in writing. Number 4 is Clearlight. Clearlight is not a cheap, unknown brand. It has been in business for decades. Its BBB profile carries an A+ rating. Its current warranty page promises a limited lifetime residential warranty covering heaters, controls, electrical components, wood, and the included audio system. That is real coverage on paper. It also means Clearlight should meet a higher standard. The company heavily sells its TrueWave heater system, low EMF and low ELF positioning, full spectrum capability, doctor-designed messaging, and long-term craftsmanship. Those claims may be part of why you are considering it, so don't stop at the phrase low EMF. Ask for the report. Ask for the exact model. Ask where the meter sat. Ask how far away the reading was taken. Ask for the date. And understand that Vitatech's commonly cited 10 milligauss threshold is an industry benchmark, not a federal regulation. There is no U.S. law mandating a specific EMF ceiling for consumer saunas. That means ultra-low EMF is a marketing position, and the only way to evaluate it is with a dated, model-specific test report showing the measurement distance and method. That is not hostile. That is what a careful buyer does before paying luxury prices for an electrical product they plan to sit inside. Clearlight's public BBB record also includes 6 complaints over the last 3 years, including complaints tied to delivery and post-sale issues. That number does not outweigh decades in business or a broad warranty. It does tell you something else. A strong warranty page does not remove the need to ask how service works where you live. Who handles freight damage? Who sends the technician? Do you pay labor? Do you pay shipping on replacement parts? Don't accept a vague promise that the company will take care of it. Get the process. A lifetime warranty sounds excellent. It becomes excellent only when the company explains what happens on the worst day of ownership. Number 3 is Sunlighten. Sunlighten deserves credit for one thing many infrared brands fail to provide. It identifies Vitatech Electromagnetics as the third party behind its EMF testing. Its current site says Vitatech tested Sunlighten heater panels at less than 1 milligauss, with some readings as low as 0.1 milligauss. The site identifies its latest displayed results as 2021. That is better than slapping ultra-low EMF on a product page and expecting you to clap. Sunlighten also carries an A+ BBB rating. So this is a useful reminder that BBB is not a shortcut to the full answer. A company can carry a strong BBB grade and still leave buyers with questions about what happens when a premium product fails. The issue here is warranty structure. On its current signature model, Sunlighten lists 7 years of residential coverage for cabinetry and heaters, 3 years for controls, and 1 year for glass doors and audio. Its broader warranty language also says the product's lifetime means 7 years, that labor and technician costs are not covered, and that the customer is responsible for freight charges on service parts. That does not mean Sunlighten is hiding something. It means you need to read past the word lifetime. A premium infrared sauna can include heaters, a tablet, controls, LEDs, fans, speakers, power boxes, and wiring. Every added feature creates another failure point, and when one fails, the question is not whether the sauna looked impressive in the showroom. The question is who fixes it. Sunlighten's BBB complaint pages include buyer reports involving repeated part replacements, power failures, and electrician expenses. Those are customer allegations, not court findings. But they matter because Sunlighten sells advanced, high-ticket systems with more electronics than a basic infrared cabin. Before you buy, ask exactly what happens if a power box, tablet, fan, heater panel, or control system fails in year 3. Ask who pays. Ask who installs it. Ask whether you will need an electrician. Then decide whether the experience matches the price. Number 2 is not one company. It is the disappearing marketplace brand. You have seen these listings. A 3-person sauna for $1,800. A Scandinavian-sounding brand you have never heard of. A product page filled with stock photos, a few vague safety badges, and a warranty that says manufacturer support, without explaining who the manufacturer actually is. This category is not automatically junk, but it is where buyers lose the most money when they buy on price alone. Before you touch one of these listings, find the legal company behind the brand. Find its address. Find its service phone number. Find a real manual. Find the exact electrical listing tied to the exact model. And when you find it, confirm what standard it was certified against. ETL and UL certifications for sauna heaters typically reference standards like UL 875 or IEC 60000. 335-53. If a seller can't tell you which standard covers their unit, that is a red flag. Find replacement heaters, a replacement control board, a replacement power supply, replacement door hardware, and a real warranty document. Do that before you buy, not after the heater dies. If you can't identify who built the sauna, who services it, and where the parts come from, then you are not buying a low-cost sauna. You are buying a future argument with a seller that may not exist next year. Lower price is not the problem. Hidden trade-offs are the problem. The lower the price, the harder you need to inspect what is missing. Labor coverage, replacement parts, safe electrical documentation, freight damage terms, the ability to reach a human being who knows the unit. A cheap sauna can still be a smart buy. A mystery sauna is not. Number 1 is Enlighten Sauna. This is the clearest warning on the list. As this video is being made, Enlighten Sauna's BBB profile carries an F rating. BBB says the company failed to respond to 29 complaints and failed to resolve the underlying causes of a pattern of complaints. That is not one angry customer. That is not a buyer who changed their mind about the wood color. That is a documented service alarm. Public BBB complaints include buyer allegations involving delayed shipments, missing or damaged products, unresolved repairs, communication failures, and refund disputes. Those are allegations from customers. They are not court rulings. They don't prove every Enlighten sauna is defective, but you don't need a courtroom verdict to decide where to send $10,000. A sauna is a freight purchase. It needs assembly. It needs electrical planning. It may need replacement parts. It may need support. And when the public record points to repeated problems with response and resolution, the company has a much higher burden of proof. Right now, Enlighten has not cleared it for me. Now for the hidden gems. A hidden gem does not mean a company no one has heard of. It means a company gives you proof. It gives you a clear value proposition. It makes it easier to understand what you are buying, what you are giving up, and what happens if something breaks. Number 5 is Golden Designs, including Dynamic and Maxus. Golden Designs has been selling saunas since 2009. Its own support materials say its infrared saunas carry ETL certification and a 5-year warranty. It sells several brands under the same umbrella, including Dynamic and Maxus, so don't compare those names as though they are completely separate companies fighting each other in some dramatic sauna cage match. The value here is clarity. Golden Designs is not trying to position every unit as a life-changing medical laboratory wrapped in cedar. Its lineup often lands in the entry and mid-tier infrared category. You can buy a more basic cabin with fewer layers of technology without paying luxury brand prices for a pile of wellness language. That does not mean you stop reading. Golden Designs says its products have a 5-year warranty. Confirm exactly what that covers for your model. Confirm whether labor is covered. Confirm whether replacement parts ship free. Confirm whether the retailer, dealer, or manufacturer handles problems. But for a buyer who wants a simpler infrared setup, wants ETL documentation, and does not need a tablet-controlled sauna that claims to redesign their mitochondria, Golden Designs earns a serious look. And here is a practical number to keep in mind. Infrared saunas typically cost 15 to 20 cents per hour to operate. Over 5 years of regular use, you are looking at roughly $150 to $200 in electricity. The operating cost is rarely the variable that should drive your decision. The warranty and service structure are. Number 4 is Dundalk Leisurecraft. Dundalk makes traditional sauna packages, especially outdoor cedar models. This is a different lane from a plug-in infrared cabin in your spare bedroom. Traditional sauna ownership is more physical: wood, ventilation, heater choice, stones, electrical work, foundation, weather, maintenance. That is not a downside, it is simply a real sauna purchase. Dundalk's current materials state that red cedar models carry a 5-year warranty and white cedar packages carry a 3-year warranty. Its published warranty terms also say valid claims are limited to replacement parts and don't cover service, labor, or installation costs. That is useful because it tells you exactly where the buyer carries risk. The good news is that Dundalk publishes construction details, assembly information, model documents, and heater options. It is not selling you a fantasy. It is selling you a traditional sauna package that requires you to understand the full build. And that is why it earns hidden gem status. You can see the trade-off. You are not buying an all-inclusive wellness appliance. You are buying a sauna structure, often paired with a heater system, and the total price can change once you include electrical work, base preparation, delivery, assembly, and weather protection. If you want real heat, hot stones, and the ability to create loyalty by throwing water on those stones, Dundalk deserves serious consideration. Loyalty is the Finnish word for the steam that rises when water hits the hot rocks. It is the defining ritual of traditional sauna culture, the moment that transforms a hot room into an actual sauna experience. It is the reason people who love traditional saunas will tell you that an infrared cabin, however good, is simply a different thing. Just verify the safety certification for the specific heater in the specific package you are buying. Heater brands vary, models vary. The paperwork needs to match the product in your cart. Number 3 is HealthMate. HealthMate says it has been building infrared saunas since 1979. It centers its brand on Techalloy heaters, a proprietary heater system that appears across its product line. Techalloy is HealthMate's answer to the carbon versus ceramic debate that runs through the rest of the industry. Carbon heaters typically emit infrared in the far infrared range, roughly 5 to 15 microns at lower surface temperatures. Ceramic heaters run hotter and tend toward near infrared. Techalloy occupies its own position, and HealthMate argues it delivers consistent output across a surface that holds up over time. The relevant benchmark is the 7 to 10 micron range, where human tissue absorbs far infrared most efficiently. Whatever heater a brand is selling, that is the range worth asking about. Its current warranty information is one of the strongest reasons to take the company seriously. HealthMate's published residential terms list 10 years of coverage for the cabin, frame, paneling, flooring, doors, handles, controls, wiring, heater core, heater harness, lighting, audio components, and labor on factory-installed components. That is the kind of warranty detail buyers need. Not limited lifetime in giant letters. A real list, a real time period, a real answer to what happens if the controls fail. HealthMate also gives you a more established heater-first option than many brands selling large touchscreens, chromotherapy programs, and enough built-in features to require their own troubleshooting subreddit. The caution is simple. HealthMate's warranty is clear. Its heater history is clear. But if low EMF is one of your deciding factors, ask for the newest model-specific report before you buy. Ask for the test distance and the measurement method. Don't assume a brand's general low EMF language tells you what your body experiences inside the exact sauna you are considering. HealthMate is a hidden gem for the buyer who cares about long residential component coverage, a legacy infrared brand, and a simpler ownership proposition. Number 2 is Finmark. Finmark gives buyers something that too many infrared companies bury under lifestyle language: documentation. Its current materials say its infrared cabins are ETL certified under standards including UL 875, and its Spectrum Plus infrared heaters are UL listed. Its warranty states 10 years of coverage for the sauna and an unlimited lifetime warranty on Spectrum Plus heaters. That does not mean you stop asking questions. You still verify the specific model. You still read exclusions. You still confirm whether the warranty covers labor, freight, and service in your location. But Finmark gives you a much clearer starting point than most. The company also uses a mix of carbon heaters and its Spectrum Plus Incalloy heater system. Carbon heaters and Incalloy rods each have different emissivity profiles, the measure of how efficiently a surface radiates infrared energy. Ceramic heaters typically reach an emissivity near 0.99. Meaning they radiate nearly all available energy as infrared. Carbon panels run slightly lower, around 0.94 to 0.95. Neither number is a verdict on which heater is better, but emissivity is worth understanding if you are comparing heater types on more than surface temperature alone. That will matter to buyers who want higher heat potential from an infrared sauna, not simply a low-temperature cabin with wall panels. You can debate whether you personally need full spectrum. You can debate whether higher heat is worth the price. You can debate whether you prefer infrared or traditional sauna. But you don't have to guess where Finmark says the money goes. Cabin safety listing, heater level listing, long written coverage. That is premium proof. Finmark is not the cheap option. It is the option for someone who wants to spend more while seeing a clearer paper trail behind the price. Number 1 is Sunhome. Sunhome is the youngest brand in this group, and that needs to be said up front. It does not have the decades-long ownership history of Clearlight, Sunlighten, or Healthmate. Long-term durability takes time to prove, but Sunhome earns the top hidden gem spot because of visible documentation. The company publishes a named Vitatech electromagnetics report for EMF. It publishes a heated cabin air test through VERT Environmental and LA Testing. It publishes the test method, the date, and the reported measurement. It also publishes testing on the adhesive used in its sauna construction. On the VOC side, the standard that matters in the US is CARB, the California Air Resources Board, which sets limits on formaldehyde and other volatile organic compound emissions from composite wood products. If a company is testing VOCs in a meaningful way, CARB compliance is the benchmark worth asking about, not just a general, non-toxic claim. That does not mean Sunhome has created the only safe sauna in America. It means it has done something most competitors still avoid. It put the paperwork where buyers can see it. That matters. Non-toxic is not a measurement. Low EMF is not a useful comparison without a test distance. Zero VOC means nothing if the company tested a raw piece of wood instead of the air inside a fully assembled, heated sauna. Sunhome gives you names, dates, methods, and reported results. The company paid for that testing. Every manufacturer pays for product testing. The relevant question is whether it gives you enough information to judge what the lab found. Sunhome's service model also stands out. Its current support materials say the company dispatches in-home technicians for warranty repairs on Eclipse, Luminar, and Pod models, with in-home service also available for Equinox and Solstice models. That is a serious ownership advantage. A warranty becomes far more valuable when a technician comes to your house with the part, instead of mailing you a mysterious power supply and wishing you luck. Still, read the exact warranty for the exact model. Coverage varies by product and component. Confirm the service process in your zip code before you buy. But Sunhome earns hidden gem status because it gives you more than a promise. It gives you documents. That is what you want. Not a brand that asks you to trust it, a brand that makes verification possible. There are two companies that sit in the middle. Sunray is more transparent than many lower-cost brands. It publicly separates structural coverage from component coverage, which is useful because it tells you where the warranty becomes thinner. That makes Sunray worth considering for a budget buyer who accepts the trade-off. It does not land on the hidden gem list because the long-term ownership coverage is not as strong as the brands above. SaunaLife also does more homework than a mystery marketplace seller. It publishes manuals, diagrams, support contacts, and technical documents. That is better than a seller that appears out of nowhere with a 40% discount and a logo made of mountains. But its public record is still too thin for me to call it a hidden gem. It is a do more homework brand. Now here is the email. Send this to every company before you buy. Please send me the current safety certification for my exact model, including the specific standard it was tested against, the latest independent EMF report with test distance and measurement method, any heated cabin VOC or material testing, and whether it meets CARB standards, the complete warranty including labor and freight, the replacement parts process, and a written explanation of who performs repairs in my area, and whether that is white glove in-home service or threshold delivery with self-installation. I've added this to the description. Grab it there. Then stop. Watch what happens. The good companies will answer clearly. They will send the documents. They will explain what is covered. They will tell you what is not covered. The weaker companies will send you a brochure, and that answer tells you more than a product page ever will.